Well, day three is just about to kick off here at AllStars in Barcelona. I'm joined right now by Krepo. Krepo, how has the event been for you the last couple of days?
I mean, it's been great. I usually don't really care for the cities that I go to because I'm not a big tourist, but I have to say I just love Barcelona. Like, it's pretty here and the food is fantastic.
You don't really care for the cities. You're such an international man of esports, and you don't. Not all of this is lost on you normally.
I care for the people that are there. The location usually doesn't really matter to me. So it's great wherever I can meet you,
Yeah,
Travis, obviously.
sure.
If it's in Moscow, if
Yeah,
it's in Alaska, I don't
yeah,
really
yeah.
care if it's in Barcelona.
It's not Moscow or Alaska. Just to be clear, I'm never going there.
Never going there.
Yeah,
There was a tournament once in Moscow.
yeah, yeah.
Were you there?
No, I was not there. I was again never there. I'm in North America.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the great land of hope and freedom.
Yes, yes. It is amazing, but maybe not as good as Barcelona right now because All Stars is here,
Yeah.
bringing it back on topic. A lot of people, I hear a lot of pro players or sometimes analysts kind of complain about All Stars because they're like, I don't like these kind of things. It's not serious. I want whatever. What is your take on All Stars as sort of a format?
See, I think you can say that like it's not super serious and a lot of people question it, but then when you get here, it's still a super fun experience. There's a ton of fans here that are really enjoying the games. The players themselves, once they're playing, like don't ask a player to play Power King, but when he's playing Power King,
Yeah.
they're enjoying themselves. And when they're playing the 1v1s, they get super serious and I think it's a fun event, a little lighter. I think it would be hard to like fit an event this time when all these like roster swaps are going on. You
Yeah.
know, I read all these sources and all these roster swaps that may happen or may not. But in the end, like we just need to get some players here. So why not just vote them in an all-star
Yeah.
format? That kind of solves it. I think it's a nice event. Obviously, it's not the bastion of competitive like height or just like the greatness that we expect from a worlds. But I think it's just really fun for the fans.
Any surprises for you in the 1v1 tournament in particular? Because that is actually a little competitive.
Yeah, it's super competitive, dude. They all want to win. Like
I know.
double lifts, like Jesus Christ. I talked to him afterwards, like Peter, where did you go wrong? He's like, I could have not played that any worse because he pops his ulti, then goes melee range against LeBlanc. He doesn't play for CS and plays near a brush. Like he literally did four things wrong in that entire like exchange, and then he died. Bjergsen getting clapped as well in the first round is just
Right.
shouldn't happen. Like
No, all of North America except for Impact just like flopped.
yeah, at least he top died him, but he actually said that at the end,
Yeah.
which was funny. But yeah, it was a big surprise because I went back and looked at the 1v1s from last year because I'm casting pretty much all of them. And I was like, okay, Bjergsen double lift.
Yes.
Let's hype them up. Really mechanically proficient players. You know, I had all the storylines ready with the Vel'Koz and the Zed from last year. And then they flunk out in the first round. And I'm like, great, there goes my prep.
Yeah. That was it. I mean, and I think a lot of people surprised Faker going out too. I mean, Mata's really good, obviously, but kind of crazy. Any other surprises for you at this event so far? Anything that's been exciting or particularly stands out for you?
I must say, I just really like tapas for one,
Okay.
and two, like the Spanish fans are super nice and like incredibly efficient. I had a family like earlier today, and they were like lining up, and sometimes like it takes a while for somebody to get his phone out, you know,
Yeah.
and like it's fine, you know. I don't
Yeah.
not that I mind, but these guys were like click photo, click photo,
Yeah.
click photo. Like I was the most efficient family of my life.
Yeah. I've done that before where people are like, "Oh, hang on, how do I?
Yeah.
Oh, wait, no, I want to do it in Snapchat." You're like, "Okay, come on, come on, come on." No, it sounds really good. How about the off season? You were talking about the sources and
That
all
was
the
a
roster
nice
trades.
HTC plug, by the
Yeah,
way.
yeah. No, actually, this is the Google Pixel, which I find quite fantastic. I would love it if they would sponsor these interviews. No, let's talk about off season though.
Hmm.
So many changes, so many roster swaps. I mean, we've got North Americans going to Korea. We've got Koreans coming to North America. I don't even know what's happening in Europe. What's your take so far?
I stopped getting really involved in like the rumor mill rather and the whispers backs like kind of
Yeah.
backstage because like I could find out by talking to all these people and then like get like the dirt, but in the end, like for me, the only thing that matters is like what's on paper at the end,
Right.
you know. So I kind of just follow it very loosely. I
But
just
we know some stuff, right? Like
yeah
Huni going to SKT is a pretty big
yeah.
story. We've got Looper coming to North America. I mean, lots of changes over in Europe. I mean, for the stuff that is confirmed, do you have any opinions?
I think Huni to SKT is actually super interesting because I've been wanting to really see him fill in a team where communication is super easy, all the same language, and there's actually a history of infrastructure that can inspire growth, and there's just much stronger egos there too. You know, so that all speaks in favor of Huni actually improving. So I'm actually super curious to see that because we always praise like Korean infrastructure and coaching, and now we can actually compare on like an actual case where we have a player that was fantastic in regular season in the West, didn't really show up as much in playoffs, and still has some negative tendencies in his play that he needs to get like refined, and then he gets to play in SKT, and like that's where the pressure is.
Yeah. And I mean, it's really exciting to see how he performs on SKT because he was just in North America training to get as good as he could to be on SKT, right? I mean, that's why players go to North America is try to get to that SKT level.
The gravity chamber.
Yeah,
The
exactly.
gravity chamber of the
Yeah.
Korean
A
LCK.
hyperbolic time chamber, I think. Gravity chamber, I don't even know what a gravity chamber is.
That's also from Dragon Ball. It's basically
is
you
it?
play in more gravity
Okay.
because it's harder.
Ah.
So NA solo queue is honestly the gravity chamber. Like
Okay.
you have to play the same game, but everything like weighs much more. Like
Yeah.
your AD
Teams
carry is
just
much
holding
heavier.
back, yeah.
Your mid laner is much heavier.
Yeah.
The communication isn't as great because there's a lot of like and yeah and sup
Yes.
and dude and lit and fam. So
Wow, you just threw all those out in a stream. That was incredible.
I watch a lot of I Will Dominate.
Okay, I see. It's just and you just have that language sort of embedded in you now.
Yeah, I've spent too long in NA.
Okay, I think this will be great. I can't wait. That'll be. I'll just make that the headline. Is like there's a lot of like and dude and fit lit and fam. I don't even know all of them, but okay, good to know. Other than that, and we'll just sort of round out. Any off-season plans for you? Are you gonna go back to Belgium and eat some fries or whatever?
Yeah, I have one more week in the office left in Berlin, and then I fly back home for Christmas. I'm gonna try to stop drinking as much.
Okay. I feel like I've heard that from you for a while now.
It's a recurrent thing. Probably won't happen because there's Duvel in Belgium.
Yeah.
I gotta see my family. I want to start working out on a schedule again. That's my goal for next year. Is getting like actually decent shape. And other than that, I just want to enjoy the time off and play a ton of League.
Yeah.
I really I want to play like 10 games a day at least for a while and get good again.
Yeah. I'm glad you added the league part because for a while your holidays sounded kind of sad. You're like, I'm going to stop drinking. I'm going to start working out. I'm like, wow, this is a really relaxing time for you.
Yeah, no. It's like I have time off, but I usually tell myself, okay, I'm not going to play League. I'm going to actually see my friends all the time. But then I call them, like it's on a Monday, they're working, and I'm like, guess I'll play 1 or 2 games, and suddenly it's 2 a.m.
Yeah. Fair enough. Well, thank you so much for the interview. Is there anything you want to say to any of the Krepo fans out there? I know you've got these long fan meets all the time. Anything you want to say to anybody?
Yeah, thank you for showing up. It's always just really reassuring that there's actually people that like want to meet you. They're super nice, despite some assholes on the internet. So yeah, if you're ever see me at an event or want a picture or a autograph or like a little chat, just hit me up.
Okay, good. I'll find you later and ask. Is there anything else? I don't know why I'm saying this. We already did this part.
Is there anything else you want to say, Travis? I feel like we're going
Thank
to
you.
get something off your chest.
Yeah. Well, listen. I just want to thank everyone who's watched all my interviews for so long. You can check out the rest of our coverage of all things esports here at Yahoo Esports.